Zoom call with Dr. Mo Peerani, where we're going to level up your product knowledge tonight with our special spotlight on Men Plus. We're going to do a deep dive into the formulation, if you will, and the many benefits of this great product. But first, I would like to thank you for taking some of your time and sharing it with us. We know that you have priorities with your time, and we really appreciate you spending the next 30 minutes or so with us. I'm Randy Matthews, Director of Sales for the North Region. I am more than happy to be your host tonight. And before we dive in, I'd like to give you just a little insight into the company behind the Fitline brand, and that is PM International. PM International has been in business for 31 years. We're a German-based company with our international headquarters based in Siegen, Luxembourg. We're in 45 countries around the world, so we're a true global company. We got the same founder, Rolf Zorg, who's been at the control as CEO for 31 years. And you just seldom see that in the business world today. So he is truly committed to this company and the cause. Our vision is worldwide market leadership in the development and distribution of high quality products for health, fitness, and beauty. And last year alone, you can see that we are well on our way. We did over 3 billion in sales, and we have sold over 900 million Fitline products in the marketplace. So we are well on our way to realizing our vision. All right, so let's jump into let's bring on our key speaker for tonight, Dr. Mo Peerani. He's a chiropractor, and he was actually a nominee for Best Chiropractor in the state of Florida. He's certified in functional medicine. His areas of expertise include anaerobic activity, joint health, digestive physiology, and nutritional biochemistry. And his mission is to empower individuals to optimal health and well-being through holistic techniques. So let's welcome our Director of Science, Dr. Mo Peerani.
Thanks so much, Randy. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay out there.
Sounding good.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure again. All right. So without further ado here, let's get into today's topic with our Men Plus supplement. So men have everyday challenges that we need to be up to par with, such as our jobs, where sometimes you must, let's say, compete with younger colleagues. Obviously, the competition is very, very stiff nowadays. Just to prove our own strengths and competence, we have to be up to par with our family, where we need to be a strong father for our children or grandchildren, but we also need to be healthy for our significant others, where we need to be fit for our wives or partners in all aspects of life, but especially in the most intimate way many of us enjoy expressing. All right. Now, there are three factors that can affect male performance. The first one is physical conditions, where exercise and sports have such a positive impact, but many of us can't make this a routine for many different reasons. And even when we can work out or play, we invest so much more time and energy compared to when we were younger. I know I used to play basketball and lift quite frequently, and I still lift, but it's just, I can tell it's just not the same hoorah that I had back in the day. And I know many of you can empathize with that. We do what we can to attain what we can as well. And so this is just one of those examples, at least firsthand from my end. But in addition, many men over 40 also struggle with obesity, which can negatively impact male performance as well, which can lead to insulin resistance, which domino effects to a slew of things here. But poor lifestyle is the other factor, where it's commonly due to work stress, poor sleep, eating empty calories, or too much alcohol consumption, which can all lead to performance struggles in more ways than one with that notion. And then lastly, psychological stressors, where this stress from our jobs or family may also reduce self-confidence, which plays a huge role for optimal performance at work, home, and in our sexual relationships. Now, a man who's self-aware of his own power helps to boost his self-confidence. On the other end of this, self-doubt is commonly underestimated. That little voice in the back of our heads that accounts for about 50%, if not more, of self-doubt. For example, a request gets rejected at a business meeting, and then another no shortly follows, then another, and then another, to the point where it appears that all you think, say, or do is just completely off or wrong. Instead of getting another quote unquote no, let's just not even ask and avoid all this rejection and embarrassment. Let's just call it a day. Unfortunately, this diminished self-confidence can also impair relationships with our partners. One common example is a man's partner being too strained from his constraint or from his constant need to be reassured with everything that he's doing. In other words, daily lack of confidence can be a deal breaker for many. So what do we do with that? Now, globally, if you look at men's health magazines, you'll see countless articles on the topic of testosterone. So what does this primary male sex hormone do exactly in the man's body? So a small list of its functions include increasing bone mass, optimal fat distribution, proper muscle size and strength, and it's also the primary driver behind puberty. So it also helps with red blood cell production as well. That's just kind of tip of the iceberg. There's a slew of other things, but that's just kind of something to chew on, if you will. So high testosterone levels also increase sexual desire, or libido is the medical term, and generally drive sexual endurance and this lust for life. So why is this important to know? You'll see in the data here in the graphs that men over the age of 40, testosterone levels typically drop. This normal aging process can affect general performance, health, sex life, and especially self-confidence, as I mentioned before. Now, if you look at that EHS score, all right, that's like an erection score, all right? And so what's going on with that is that no one's really chatting about this in public, chats, especially with guys between the ages of 40 and 70. That's something we kind of keep to ourselves. So what did PM International do about this? Because this is very, very common, especially in those that are insulin resistant as well. So we came up with our Men Plus last October. It's our latest holistic product to support the special needs, support to feel powerful, encourage a man's vitality, and helps to regulate our male hormones, predominantly testosterone. Let me go over here, the ingredients. All right, that's where we're at. So Men Plus combines the knowledge of thousands of years of traditional medicine and all natural ingredients with the latest technology. So it's combining Eastern and Western medicine here, and a lot of technology factors that our R&D department in Luxembourg has come up with as well. So, of course, we use synergistic combinations and various bioactive micronutrients. Among them include high-quality extracts of apple, grape, red, ginseng, and saffron. In 2019, this exact combination of ingredients won the Nutra Ingredients Award in the category of healthy aging. So, in addition to everything else I just mentioned with libido and testosterone, Men Plus is also a world champion in this category as well. So let's go over some of the main benefits with this. All right, we'll get to that in a second. Let me press one more time. All right, sorry about that. So this main benefit is amplified blood circulation. But how is this accomplished? First, provide some context so this explanation makes a little bit more sense. I'm going to do a little bit of geek speak here with you. So there are 3 factors you need to know. The endothelium, which is the tissue that forms in the innermost layer of the heart and arteries. The endothelial nitric oxide synthase enzyme, which is an enzyme that helps to produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a gas that helps to dilate the arteries for better blood flow. The bigger they are, the more they expand, everything just flows a lot better and smoother. And there are a lot of benefits with that. Now, all arteries in your body can extend the length of up to about 31,000 miles. And this length and its purpose make it one of the most vital organs in your body. That eNOS, endothelial nitric oxide synthase, that enzyme, I'm going to say eNOS, acts in the endothelium of the arteries to help produce and release nitric oxide into the vascular musculature. This then causes the muscles to relax, producing a larger diameter for the blood vessels and improved blood flow. Now, this better blood flow can play an improved role with your partner during intimate moments as well. In addition, I want to make sure that you guys also know that the saffron is a flower. One of the ingredients is a flower that was used in traditional medicine as an aphrodisiac by the ancient Persians and Egyptians. So a few things to list off with this particular ingredient. Its production is long and laborious. Each flower must be harvested by hand. Each stigma must be handpicked and dried for 12 months. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, the stigma is part of the female reproductive system of a flower. Each saffron flower only has 3 stigmas, And then it takes 6,000 flowers and 470 hours to produce just 1 kilogram of saffron. And this makes it the most expensive spice in the world, where I think I have it written down here. About a pound of it is approximately $5,000. All right. So we have this in our product. In addition, Chinese Emperor Shen Nung, who's considered the father of Chinese medicine, also used red ginseng to treat erectile dysfunction and stimulate libido. So again, this has been used in Eastern medicine for thousands of years, and no less from the father of Chinese medicine as well. So let's go over here now some of the benefits in addition to what we're talking about with the improved blood flow here. So in this particular slide, you'll see enhanced exercise performance by increasing blood flow to the muscles. Nitric oxide boosts oxygen to and nutrient delivery during exercise, improving endurance and strength. Moving right along here. Did I do it right? There we go. It also can improve cognitive function, where nitric oxide supports brain health by enhancing blood flow to the brain, which can improve memory, focus, and overall cognitive function. And then lastly here, there we go. I do that. Okay, there we go. Then better sexual health. Nitric oxide is crucial for sexual function, particularly in men, as it aids in achieving and maintaining erections by increasing blood flow to the genital area. So that's ideally when someone does have an erection, that's just a lot of blood flow going into the shaft there, keeping it and maintaining that erection. And so obviously as we get older, and again, I'm going to go back to insulin resistance here, that can impair that process as well. And so we want to make sure, insulin resistance aside, that we do everything possible to improve that nitric oxide production, which is exactly what this MedPlus product does for you all. And that being said, I also want to share with you, when I announced this product in Vegas last year, it was interesting. I had a handful of females come up to me as well and say, you know what, I know this is supposed to be quote unquote a guy product, but I've used it and honestly I felt a lot more energy as well, in addition to the other benefits that you mentioned. So kind of like when I talk about the estrogen factors in the Gen 50, don't feel like, oh, it's only for them, it's only for them. And again, honestly, it might be. As I said, there's not a one size fits all. Obviously, we want to encourage you to try out what you can. And a lot of our team partners and bitliners, they take it upon themselves to kind of be their own Dr. Frankenstein and just kind of mix match with things. So we hear a lot of different stories from a lot of different people with a lot of great results here. So if you are a female on the call here, don't hesitate to at least maybe try it out and see for yourself if it does any thing for you as well, because we have heard testimonials where it does. So that's all I got for tonight, Randy.
All right. Well, thank you. Oh, you want to cover this?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. So yes, so how to use it here with the dosage here. 5 grams. It's usually what they say is, at least remember when I did this in Vegas, you want to start with at least 2 scoops of it, 2 servings for the first 30 days. After that, just once in the morning, good to go. And just make sure you mix it in at least 150 milliliters of water, and you're good to go for the rest of your day.
There you go.
And that first 30 days of the 2 scoops, that's just to kind of that learning curve with your body and physiology. Like, okay, what's going on here? That just kind of help to ramp it up for you. And then after that, you should be good to go after that initial month.
Well, thanks so much, Dr. Peerani. We really appreciate you sharing your expertise here. It's great insight, because us men, especially men my age, we can use all the help we can get to boost our confidence. I actually went online today looking for, was there a target age where men started to feel their youth slipping away? And I know from the presentation here tonight, we saw that our testosterone starts to drop after the age of 40. And from some market research that I saw, it was exactly as the presentation pointed out, in your 40s, 42 being that specific target age where you really start to feel your youth slipping away. And I can actually remember, I was 42 when I first saw blurriness when I was trying to read at night. So you really do feel your age slipping away when you get into your early 40s. And if you have sons, it's even more evident when they start beating you in sports. I remember my youngest, he was around 14 years old, and I challenged him to a race thinking I could still beat him. He blew me away. And I remember how humbling that was. So any product that's going to help us give us a little extra strength, a little extra concentration, it's just a huge, huge benefit to our energy levels and our confidence as a whole. You know, we actually I did a survey. You heard Dr. Peerani mention that he introduced this product last October at our National, actually America's Congress in Vegas. But we conducted a survey right before we launched. It had a relatively small sample size of 8 people, but I wanted just to highlight some of the results of that survey. Basically, 100% had an increase in energy levels, and you will feel it if you take this product. And you know, working out was a big part of the survey. So an increase in the quality of your workout was a question. We got 75% said that they felt that quality of workout. And keep in mind that not everybody was actually working out that was a participant. Increasing your strength, that was 62.5%. It reported an increase in strength. And one thing that actually happened to me when I was on the golf course, I saw this in real time because I play golf. My 2 golfing buddies can both outdrive me. But once I started taking Men's Plus, I was consistently outdriving them. And rest assured, they never knew what I was doing and never will. They just think that I'm a much better golfer now. So yeah, that was a key benefit that I saw. An improvement in their recovery from muscle soreness after working out. 75% reported that this happened, and just their ability to concentrate. Again, I saw this again playing golf, just hovering over the golf ball. When I was focused on it, there just seemed to be more clarity. So the product really had an impact on my activities that I was doing in the physical realm, and I found that to be very exciting. Now, I know a lot of you would like to go into a Q&A session with Dr. Peerani, but you know that just puts us in the health claim lane, so we just simply can't do that in the public domain, but we can share testimonials, and we've invited actually a member of a person that was on that survey or in that survey group to come back and share his testimonial as to how the product had an impact on his physical abilities, if you will. So we want to welcome now to share his Men's Plus product testimonial, Itam Lee from the Boston, Massachusetts area, President's team member. Itam, are you there?
I'm here. Thank you for having me tonight.
All right, take it away.
All right. So I've been asked to come and give my testimonial for Men Plus, and I was just so super excited that Randy reached out for my testimonial. As he mentioned, I was lucky enough to be a part of that pre-launch kind of test group for Men Plus. And so I've been on the product for about almost a year now, right? And so when I did first hear about Men Plus from Randy, I was sort of scratching my head because I've already been in love with some of the many products that we have that help in that energy boost and just kind of that overall healthier life. But you know, as I'm on this call today, as long as I saw that Fitline logo on the product, you know, I just no doubt, and I just took the product for a little bit, right? And so honestly, I can tell you that I did not feel an immediate effect. But where I did notice it was like that first kind of week and a half, second week into me taking the product. And where I noticed it the most was at first during my exercise. Now, I play basketball around 2 times a week, and it is a competitive league. And as Dr. Mo mentioned about the youngins coming and gunning for us, you know, I do feel some games I was struggling a little bit to keep up. But, you know, after taking it for around a week and a half, 2 weeks, I felt much more stamina in my basketball performance, right? And before I was able to kind of keep up with around like the first 2 games, but I slowly saw myself being able to partake in like hours of basketball, and I don't just mean like, you know, jogging around and dogging it, but really like giving it my all and really going all out with the basketball. And so I just saw that boost in stamina, right? And I can also say that this boost in stamina also translated to the bedroom, right? Now I will say that I did not have any issues with libido or any of my sexual drive, but I can tell you that I did see a positive performance boost in the bedroom, just as I saw on the court, right? And so you know, this really for me was a real stamina boost, and I've turned 40 this year, and so. Randy, I just like you, I do feel myself, I did see myself kind of little bit on the decline, right? But it was just fortuitous that we were able to have this wonderful product just around the time I turned 40, right? It was very fortuitous for me. And I really like to kind of tell my team members that for Men Plus, this really is a product that I did not know that I needed, but after taking it, this is a essential kind of routine product that I have in my nutritional life.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Tom, and I wish you continued success with Men's Plus and continuing to get that boost of confidence, because I know you've got young kids too, and they will be challenging you. There's no doubt about that. And as you mentioned, this is actually a photo of Tom when he was sharing his testimonial live at the America's Congress in Vegas, and the young lady beside him was Tatiana Lantz, and she actually shared her testimonial as well as the benefits that her husband received. So if you haven't tried this product, we would encourage you to do so. If you're younger, you may not feel the benefit right off the bat. You may be like an Tom and recognize it when you're actually doing an activity and feel that additional stamina that you have. But trust me, if you're older, like myself, I'm about to turn 60, you will feel the benefits of this product. All right. So with that, that concludes our main program tonight, but I just want to bring forth and make sure that everyone knows that this is just one of many FitLine products in the FitLine product suite. And we have many, many health solutions to offer, from solutions for energy, if you will, solutions for immune system support. We have solutions for brain health, heart health, vision health, if you will. There's products for solutions for athletic performance, weight loss, skincare, just to name a few, but many, many solutions to improve your health. And if you want to learn how you can get our products at a better price, we would encourage you to get with the person that invited you to the call tonight and ask them about becoming a FitLine Club member and learning about the many benefits you can get as a FitLine Club member. Okay, so with that, we want to again thank you for sharing your time with us tonight. We hope that you found this information beneficial. And again, as we like to say here at PM, your greatest wealth is your health. Okay, so recognize that your health is an investment, not an expense. With that, I hope you all have a great evening.